What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? This is the host of the Buzzingmarlowe podcast. I am yours truly, Warren Marlowe. And if you are new to the channel, make sure you like, share, most importantly, subscribe. Hit that notification bell to stay in contact with all our platforms: Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Snapchat, all that. We are there. Obviously, you can find us on Tumblr as well. We are getting high on Tumblr as well. Obviously, guys, you can follow us on all audio platforms as well, just to name a few: Google Podcasts, Podbean, Podchaser, Podvine, Good Pods, in all Apple platforms, including iHeartRadio and Spotify. Yes, yes, yes. Also, we want to give a shout out to Good Pods once again for being #1 in the pro wrestling mantra of wrestling podcasts, which is exceptional. Really huge, a high achievement. I greatly appreciate it, guys. If you haven't, go listen to us on the audio platforms. Follow us, subscribe to us. It's free 99. You can't go wrong. Free 99. Can't go wrong. Obviously, guys, we can also promote the little bit. This part ain't free because obviously it's merch. I'm talking about our Buzzingmarlowe merch. As you can tell, we got the American Prodigy line as well. I know everybody's been requested. That Prodigy Nation line is there. Also, we highly got kids sizes are definitely in now for this. You can get a long sleeve, a V-neck, a short sleeve, a jersey sleeve, a hoodie, all that, man. You can get your favorite Captain America guy on the wrestling biz. You can catch it there. And of course, we have our line, every setback makes one heck of a comeback. If you know, that has been some of the trial and errors that I've been through in my past. That was leaked into season 5, so that's where we got into that line as well. You can get that on all type of shirts, the long sleeves, the short sleeves, the V-necks, all that. I'm probably going to get a tank top myself with it, and even the cooler thing, it has the logo on the back, morphing into season 5. I know a lot of people were astonished by that logo, so we got it made as well. So there's 5 different lines for the Buzzingmarlowe store, so you can catch us on that. Of course, you've got our regular Buzzingmarlowe t-shirt, the Two Fists, the Unleash, that represents our guest that literally can come on, no holds barred, and just be free from the plan, questioning all itself. And of course, we have our morphing into season 5. I know a lot of people have been asking. Yes, it's a little bit more just due to the color, the in-depth color that it has on that show. So that's been the tough struggle as well. But guys, go to Bonfire /Buzzing with Marlowe. Go in there, type in the promo code BUZZ20 with a capital B and get 10% off of your purchase. Shout out to Buzzing with Marlowe. Shout out to them, always covering us and paying the bills and doing all those crazy, crazy things. And of course, guys, I want to talk about that W, that jitterless energy. Guys, if you feel like you are trying to throw away the coffee can, trying to get away from those energy drinks, W is your answer. As you can tell, there's so many flavors that push and peach. Highly recommend. If you're ready, it feels like a pre-workout. I ain't gonna lie to you. But the craziest thing is you don't feel super giddly, all that jitter, all that craziness, because it is jitterless energy. And guys, if you're unsure what flavor to get, you can get the sample pack itself, get the bottle, and you can pick 3 flavors of your choice. Of course, you can get you a shaker bottle. And if you're a NASCAR fan, you can get you some bumper stickers as well. A hat, t-shirt, and a hoodie. Type in the promo code capital B Buzz20. Get 10% off of your purchase. Shout out to Dubby for giving us that jigglerless energy. All right, guys, as you could tell, it is time again. April 20th is right upon us. It is snuck. It kind of snuck on us. I ain't even going to lie. We have a big show planned next Saturday night. I am talking about DCCW Unbroken. DCCW Unbroken. We have a big show coming up. So we got a dang lineup that's going to be a great turnaround show as well. We got some of the talent in the back waiting to be on as well. Guys, I want to thank everybody for watching the episode I just recently did with my wife. We hit numbers. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad. Like, it was interesting. I didn't even expect some of the things that happened. But guys, no more talk. We're about to bring the first guest on today, man. I've got a big tag team match that's going to be planned in really soon. I'm really excited to bring my buddy in. Ladies and gentlemen, it's about to be a fun event because Baker County Fairgrounds, we are back and ready to go. And ladies and gentlemen, it's time to run the show. Here we go. Has been waiting. We have DCCW Unbroken. That's right. Next Saturday night at the Baker County Fairgrounds. And ladies and gentlemen, I've got one half of a tag team that I feel like is going to be the new DCCW Tag Team Champions. Ladies and gentlemen, he made a debut last time, and he's ready to come once again. I'm talking about that wild thing, Chris Kane. What are you doing?
Oh, look at here. Expecting somebody else? First of all, how dare you try to interview a bunch of challengers? I am, as you can see here, I am the DCCW Tag Team Champion with DWI Dylan Will Incorporated. So how dare you not even send an invite to me, Nick Brutal, or even especially Dylan Wheeler. Okay, sorry, I crashed your little podcast, your little party here. Okay, Chris Kane could wait, just like Foxman X, just like everybody else. They can all wait when the champion arrives, and I'm here. So what do you think about that?
Oh, Lord. You had your moment, and you decided to pop in.
That's right.
The invite's been open. So, how are you? How the first question, I think everybody's wondering, how does it feel to knowing that Nick Brutal carried you to that title?
Well, first of all, nobody carried nobody. Okay, we are a tag team, a well-oiled machine now for a couple of years now, and it's all built up to this. We are part of history now. We're part of history. We're part of that whole line of all the tag team champions of DCCW. Your Dirty Blondes, okay, your Jason Falcones and Hayden Price, your TNT, the Devon Dudley's sons, okay, those people, and the list goes on and on. And now it's DWI, probably, most likely, no, actually, definitely going to be the best tag team reign of all time. And that's just something people are going to have to accept and live with.
Well, did you not forget who your opponent is? Or your opponents are soon?
Yeah, Chris Kane.
For you to say that y'all, well, technically they beat y'all.
Last time I remember, the last time we were all in the ring in a 6-man, we beat them.
6-man. Oh, okay. Oh, 6-man. Oh, my bad. But your tag team, 2-on-2, you, my friend, was pinned 1, 2, 3 by Chris Kane.
Yeah. Don't remind me. Yeah, first of all, we had a corrupt ref.
Oh, did that bad memory happen again?
We had a corrupt ref whose name we won't mention.
It was a corrupt ref. Oh, yeah.
He put his hands on me, he rolled me up, and then he fast counted. I mean, if it don't get no corrupt in that, I don't know what is. Okay?
Oh, okay.
But then we came back, redeemed ourselves, and then after that, we beat your boy JoJo and your boy Ghetto Superstar. Okay? And we closed the chapter. We finished our story. Speaking of finishing stories, we finished that story, that book, closed forever with the Big Man Nation.
I don't know. They look like they got the best of y'all last show, so I don't know. I mean, last I checked, Steve and JoJo were beating you and Nick with a chair, if I remember.
Yeah, and that should have been criminal, and we should have pressed charges because the match was over and they went AWOL with the chairs with their backs turned. I mean, I don't. They should have.
Oh, your back was turned. Oh,
they should have been fired. They should have been arrested. That's criminal behavior. I am a professional wrestler. I am a professional, and what they did was unprofessional. Okay.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you got this right here. At the end of the day, a title, something you don't have. You don't have a title. I have a title. You don't have a title.
That's cute. Well,
okay.
That's nice. Well, I'm also, in the grind and stuff like that. With you got Nick Brutal carrying you, and I still think Dylan Wheeler should be in the ring more than you because he looks more muscular than you at times as well. So I don't know which one you want to pick.
Well, I don't stare and gawk at other men's muscles apparently like you do, so I don't know what you're referring to.
So next,
the point is that wrestling is 90% this right here, 90%, which is why I have this 90% that. You see what I'm saying?
You have that because of Nick Brutal.
Look, I'm not falling for the banana in the tailpipe. This whole divide and conquer.
You came on the show, so
Nick Brutal and I we're a team. Okay, nobody carries anybody. We support each other. We have a game planned, and we execute it. Okay.
You tag, you run away, you do your low blows, shenanigans, and all that, and then Nick Brutal pins 1, 2, 3.
It's all hearsay. That's all hearsay. Anyways, and this is
sounds a little different, but okay, champ. Sure, we'll go with your way. So, what is your plan? Since you say that you are a legitimate tag team and nobody carries who, so what's your plan against Wild Thing Chris Kane and Foxman X?
Plan? I mean, do we really need a plan for those two? Okay, you got Foxman X. Granted, he's had actually a pretty impressive streak as of late, but he's still new in the tag team division. Chris Kane, rookie, coming out of the building blocks of DCCW's training facility. He's still getting his feet wet. And he's just now kind of just feeling out the tag team. What plan? Nick and I have years of experience of tag team. I've tagged and been tag team champion in other promotions. I understand the tag team psychology. It's different. A tag team is a different psychology than a singles. And Foxman X and Chris Kane, they're in uncharted territories, and that's a fact. So whether we plan or not, we're going by instinct because of experience. Okay? This is going to be a walk in the park. Don't get me wrong. I'm not looking past them, but sometimes you got to do this. You got to just kind of shrug the shoulders up. It's like, what am I got nothing to worry about. It's just on to the next.
Well, that's because you got Nick Brutal.
Yeah, Nick Brutal is an asset to DWI. So I don't understand.
If this was a team reference, Nick Brutal is Shaq, and you're the water boy on the left side.
I don't watch basketball, so I don't catch the reference. If we want to talk about Nick Brutal, I believe Nick Brutal beat you in one of those opening matches. So you tell me. You tell me.
But the question is, have you?
Have I what?
Have you beat me?
Well, let me see.
As a matter of fact, I have. For you. I can answer that for you. No, you haven't.
That's a lie.
No.
We beat you in tag team. We beat you in tag team.
Did you pin me? Did you pin me?
It's irrelevant. It was a tag team match and you lost.
And you want to play? You want to play this game? You pushed your partner. You pushed your manager that is in a wheelchair, in harm's way, to distract the ref, so you could come and low blow me because I had your boy pinned to a 10 count. If you really want to be blunt, you had a tag team that literally had one thing in common: we didn't like you. Almost come in there and dominate y'all. We had y'all beat, but hey, Nick Brutal pinned me. I'll take that. But I'm not going to sit here and hear you pin me. So here's your chance. I know you got Chris Kane. I know you got Foxman X.
Right.
You know, it's been almost a year now. I've been fully back in the ring for a year. Been doing pretty well for myself, you know, keeping up with these young guys and stuff like that. But there is one particular thing that I have not been able to do yet.
Okay.
And that's a one-on-one match with you. Because it was so funny. A year ago, you were on here begging me to come out of retirement. You were begging me to go, hey, I want you to lace those boots up again so I can beat you. So we went on a whole year to get this build up because every time we had something in plan, you ran away or you thought something else, made a different choice every single time. Then you would have come on my show and tell me, oh, nobody knew who I was. Nobody knew how to book it and all this. But did you literally know the funniest thing of it all? Your home area, your home grounds promotion personally messaged me to go, hey, I want you to show up. Just pop in. Because you apparently pissed off the main person that runs the show because her husband, because you just kept getting in the way into a tag team title run. I'm talking about Steve Pender. I'm talking about all these different things that were just jobbing in. So, yes, that's how I got invited. And then you put it on yourself to put your hands on me. So, of course, I'm going to retaliate back. And yes, I took every opportunity that I could to get back into this, to get that one chance with you. And if I remember correctly, I had you on your back.
Pause.
You were running away.
Pause. First,
you were running away, pushing your quote unquote best friend, your manager, your brother. I don't know, but you put that man in harm's way just so you can win a match. Interesting.
That's like your
great job,
interpretation.
Great job. Great job. So, I think you know where this is going. Last year, you asked me for a match. Now, I'm here to ask you for a match. Since you decide you want to hijack on my show when I'm coming in here doing the good deeds of what I've always told DCCW I will always do these build-up shows, get them all hyped up and stuff like that. So, the question is, are you ready to step up?
First of all,
everything you said, yes or no?
Everything you said was wrong. Oh. Everything you said was misinformation. So let's get that out of the way. Okay. You assaulted me. When you weren't booked, you were a fan and you put hands on me.
Mm-hmm.
And then you never went away.
I never went away. I never went away when you went on my show. And let's even remember this part. On my anniversary, I'm on a cruise. I had a set plan, pre-planned show to just get through the year, have a cool thing, greatest moments of 2023. You decided that you wanted to do the most dirtiest thing around and join on my show and just take over.
First of all,
one of the worst ratings I've ever had. Let me just tell you that one right now.
lies.
But
Lies.
But you started that. So when you say, "Oh, I assaulted you," you first pushed me. I wasn't going to touch you until you hit me first, and then yes, I started giving you a little bit of knuckle sandwiches, and I was waiting for you in the back. And of course, you had your little posse that protects you once again. So when we finally got this opportunity, Jose messaged me, and he said, "Hey man, here's that chance. You bet you're behind." I was ready to take it. And it was really fun to actually reveal it to you and see that reaction that you gave, because you realized you were in over your head, because you had two guys that literally, out of anyone in this business, are ones that really strike a nerve with you. But now I've realized there is another thing that has struck a real big nerve with you as well. I want you to look back there. Look back there. Look at that title you have, right? Look at it. Look at it right now. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Look at the title. Look at the title. Isn't that nice? All that hard work, all that cheating, all that stuff you got, you finally achieved what you've been wanting to get. But there's one thing that will always still bother you. Well, one, because I am with Dccw now. We're going to have to be around in the locker room. But here's the funniest one, though. The only time me and you have been in the ring, you didn't pin me. And I know that's going to strike a nerve to you, because one day Bruno's going to slip up and say, "Well, I pinned him." And then that's going to make you even want to second guess it more and like, I haven't. So I'm giving that chance. What do you say, champ?
This is what I say. I say that you sound like a man that's very desperate, because I'm not a singles man. As you can see, I am a tag team. I am no longer a singles competitor. But since I'm the A side, since, as you said many times, yes, I am a champion. That means I'm the A side. That means I have leverage. Yeah.
Here's your leverage. No. Here's your leverage. If you want to prove to somebody that you can do something on your own, you'll take this challenge.
I don't got to prove nothing to nobody. How about that? Yeah, I called you out a year ago and nobody wanted it. So I moved on and became a champion. But you know what?
You moved on.
You want to have a one-on-one match? That's fine. Okay. I'll move things around my schedule. You want to have a one-on-one match? We can have a one-on-one match, but under one condition. There's going to be stakes. I win, you leave DCCW, because the last thing I want to see is you hanging around the locker room. Okay? Because you hanging around the locker room, there's going to be an incident, a backstage incident. All right? And I don't want that footage going around, because there will be. The more I see you in that locker room, the less safe it's going to be for you. So I'm actually doing you a favor. So you want your one-on-one match? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We could have it on one of those opening dark matches, or whatever you want to call it, on Glorify. We could have a one-on-one match. But the stakes are, you lose, no matter how you lose. Pin, submission, DQ, count out, I don't care. If you lose and my hand's being raised at the end, you no longer wrestle at DCCW. I'm not asking you to retire professional wrestler. You do what you want on the outside. You go back to them Georgia boys. You go back up there and you stay there. But at DCCW, where I'm the champion, you no longer show up. Ever. So what do you say? Those are the stakes. Those are the stakes. Wow. You see, ladies and gentlemen? You see? He disappears. He's gone. I take that as a no. So, ladies and gentlemen, I guess I'll wrap up on his show because he was so frightened. He was so fearful for his life. He left. He probably left and is throwing up right now because the fact that I struck fear in his heart. It kind of backfired. This whole I'm gonna call you.
You're on.
Yeah. I'm on all right. I'm on. You lose, and you're gone. Good luck, American Prodigy, because you're going to need it.
Have you always aspired to be a professional wrestler? Do you think you have what it takes to step through these ropes and take your place among the immortals? Well, now you have an opportunity. Join us at the DCCW training facility at Harvest Ministries in Macclenny, Florida. There you will be put to the test and challenged like you have never been challenged before. If you think you have what it takes, prove it to the world, but most importantly, prove it to yourself. Most importantly, prove it to yourself.
All right, guys. Sorry, I want to get my composure back, but guys, I'm bringing on somebody that's his very first pro wrestling match. This upcoming event. Sorry, I'm getting my composure as much as I can. It's going to be a good one for sure. But guys, I'm bringing on the one, the only Jackson Streets. How you doing, my man?
How you doing, buddy? Buddy with the mask off. Yes, sir.
Oh boy. It comes when it wants. It comes when it wants. You know, it's like that superhero thing. You know, okay. Clark Kent didn't get the Superman part, but you know. but how you doing, bro? How excited are you for the upcoming event? This is your first one. How you feeling?
Hey, I cannot wait. I am ready to turn the DCCW universe upside down. This is something I've been looking forward to for my whole life. I was born to do this. I was made for this. So I will be ready come April 20th.
Okay, I love it. All right, man. So let's talk a little bit. You know, we gotta get it a little out there. So obviously, your startup. How was your startup getting into pro wrestling? Have you always wanted to be a pro wrestler when you were younger? Like, what got you the love to be into pro wrestling?
So it all started when I was younger. You know how everybody wants to be that little guy in that ring and hold the title up, and you want to be that guy that everybody has the shirts, all the merchandise. You want to be that one to hold your hand up and say, I am your new heavyweight champion of the world. It all started when I was a young boy, and I knew this was something that I wanted to do, and I was going to be great at it. Everything that I had to do, I had to go out there and take it. So I knew that pro wrestling would be something that would be a hard fought obstacle that I knew that I would be able to conquer. It all started back in the day. I was an amateur wrestler, wanted to become pro. I hurt my shoulder, got down on myself, but I am ready to be fighting come April 20th. This will be big, and it's going to be something that everybody will want to tune into.
Yes, I agree. All right, so you just graduated from the Building Blocks Training School. Shout out to Steve Pender. Shout out to Vanessa. Shout out to DCCW. That is the training school for our DCCW. Great school. Me coming back, being in pro wrestling now officially a year, I literally say that it wouldn't be another better promotion to, make that comeback and be where I am with y'all guys. Guys like you, guys like Wild Thing, Chris Kane, Jules Bradley. I mean, the list goes on. I adore all y'all guys. I mean, you seeing me having my transition back and stuff, and now getting to see you get your moment. Like, it's really cool. I remember when you first started in training school, I thought you had it for a little bit, and then I just could tell the drill standpoint was the one that was bugging you the most. And I remember when we talked all the time, you hated the chain wrestling. You hated that stuff because it was just like it's you even said it. You said you got to learn it, but it's also difficult at the same time because you don't know how to transition. Because I remember when we first did it, I thought you knew how to do chain wrestling, and when I told you, "Hey, grab an arm," you're like, "I don't know what that is." So I remember. So it was like a cool differential thing, and I'm like, okay. And obviously, he still knew whatever. So what was that feeling like? Obviously, how did you get involved with the building blocks training school as well? So, and now you are officially graduated. Now you are getting your first match. So how was all that? How was it to get into the building blocks training school and to where we are on the way now?
Yeah, man. So it was actually my last effort and my last attempt to get in the pro wrestling limelight. I got really, really down on myself. It just seemed like everything was my back was against the wall. Everything was going against me. I reached out to a couple of people to see that if everybody could take me on, if anybody would take me on. DCCW Building Blocks gave me that platform to showcase my abilities, and I took it, and now I'm running with it. So that's how I got my start, and I'm telling you, it is going to be a great show. I put all the hard work into it. You have seen me grow into the individual that I am myself, so that way I will be ready for this show.
Yeah, I love it. I love the energy, man. I love the fact. So, you know who you're facing. How do you feel about that? That is the guy that has gave you the levers that you have to this day. How do you feel that you are going against the teacher, your first match? A lot of people don't get that opportunity. Go against the teacher, your first match. So how's that feeling? Is there a lot of nerves? Like how is that?
Hey, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. It's like back in the day in all the movies that everybody loves, master versus student, man. If you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. So on April 20th, I am willing to make this be one of the best matches. I am ready. I've watched film. I've been studying everything. See, here's something that everybody has to understand. I'm the new kid on the block. I'm Buddy from the streets. Nobody knows what I'm capable of, baby. So anything that y'all see is gonna put a smile on y'all face because I am ready and I'm gonna make this a big thing. Trust me, nobody would want to miss this. I am making this as big as I possibly can. You can see it right there. I made this a full-on match. This is going to be great. I am ready for this.
Hey, man, I love it. I love it. So obviously, the show is next week and stuff like that. What are some of the stuff that you have prepped? Have you been doing dieting? Like, have you been working on your cardio? Even though Steve is a big guy, Steve can go. And that's something a lot of people underestimated Steve for the longest time is, just because he's big, that cardio is not there. Steve has got that. He has got that. I've experienced it playing some jokes with him. Me and Chris Kane and a couple others, we like to mess with him about his strength training standpoint, and he put us in our place in one of the trainings. So we're not going to pull the curtain too much, but he kind of proved that he could definitely roll with the best. So what is some of the strategies you got, like I said, with him being just an unquestionable athlete? Like, when you look at him, the approach and stuff, like, yeah, he's might be a little bit older, but he has gotten wiser and he still go. So what is that? So what does that give you that mindset to get into this match? I know you're excited. I know that is the anticipation. I know this has been your moment. This is my first time actually seeing you publicly wrestle. That is really cool for me because all the other shows, you've been basically the main crew guys and stuff. And I remember when you had your shoulder injury, that really did bum you out. And seeing what you've been doing and seeing guys talk about you the positive way that they have, I'm excited to see this. So what did you have in store for Mr. Steve Pender?
Man,
the
like
ghetto star.
Hey, the ghetto superstar. I am really ready to showcase my abilities. I understand he's the ghetto superstar, but I'm in Jackson Streets. I am from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. If you don't like me, who cares? We are ready for it. I am ready to turn the DCCW universe upside down. This is going to be one of the best showcases that I will be able to put on. I am so ready for this. I am really pumped. Listen, man, Philadelphia, we were always the underdogs. We are always known as the underdogs, but that's okay. Every underdog will have their time to shine, and we are going to be ready for it. Let's go.
All right, I like it. So before we let you go, if you had anything to say to Steve, this is your chance to get that promo in. I want to see what you got. Sell these tickets, bro. So I'm about to give you the solo screen, and I want to hear the best promo you got going towards Steve Pender. You ready? Here you go.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
This is Jackson Streets. I will be making my DCCW debut against the ghetto superstar himself. This is going to be teacher versus student. You cannot miss it. I will be able to showcase all my abilities. I will be able to put on a show for you guys. Like I said, you will want to tune into this. This will be must-see wrestling from me. Be there. April 20th. Come on out there and support. I will put on a show. This will be great. Everybody's going to stay tuned for Jackson Streets. Buddy from the streets. We are here, baby.
No.
Hey, I love it. I love it, man. I love it. Guys, check Jackson out. Like he said, next Saturday night is his debut. He is going against the one, the only, the ghetto superstar himself, the legend of the DCCW locker room, Steve Pender. And guys, he's ready. And more importantly, he's from those streets. So stay tuned. Jackson, I appreciate doing this, brother. And I hope you have a great rest of your night and good luck. Because you're going to need it. You're going to need it, bro. But I'm excited, man. I'm proud for you. And I hope nothing but the best.
Hey, man, I appreciate it so much, man. Everybody come check me out. You can follow me on every form of social media at Jackson Streets, JACKSONSTREET, no capitals, no spaces. Come check me out.
All right, man. All right, Jackson. Hope you have a great rest of your night, guys. Like I said before, check this boy out. He is going against the teacher himself, Steve Pender. That's going to be a really interesting battle. I've seen this kid grow from the beginning. Definitely, I'm excited about it. I haven't got to see him in a while, so I'm definitely excited to see what Jackson Streets is really about. So, brother, good luck and get ready. Get ready. It's your time. It's your time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, brother. Be safe.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys. As you could tell, I know we yes, definitely. Shout out to Ambassador. All right, Jackson's got a fan for sure. All right, guys. I introduced one particular person, and apparently someone decided they wanted to showcase on it. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna put a knuckle sandwich to that guy's face. You really think he was gonna threaten me about my oh, we're gonna have that out. It finally got this. But guys, we do have the wild thing in the back. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce the one, the only wild thing, Chris Kane. How you doing, brother?
I'm good, brother. How are you?
I'm doing better now. I introduced you the first time, and you know who popped in. So they had to do his little vignette. But, hey, at least he proved to me he's not scared anymore. So he's about to be ready for a money run. But how are you doing, bro? I know you are excited about the upcoming event. You are finally getting your moment. You have been wanting since I've known you. I remember the biggest thing that I always said, what was your main achievement? You wanted DCCW gold. That's something that you've been wanting as a kid. You just wanted to hold a title, a championship, and say, I am a champion of a pro wrestling promotion. How's that feel for you, man? And you're almost there. You're almost there.
And I'm a week away from accomplishing a dream that I've had since I was 6 years old, and is to be a world champion in professional wrestling. And it didn't take long actually to get to where I am today. You know, I got hooked up with Steve Pender in the building blocks and became the number one in my class, and I'm proud to say that. And I got thrown into the wolves and got in the ring with DWI a couple of times, and surprisingly, that's who for some reason are the tag team champions, even though my tag partner, Foxman X, and myself should have gotten that tag team shot, the title shot when Big Man Nation had the belt. But somehow we got looked over, but we're not getting looked over anymore because Fox and I are taking those belts next week, April 20th, Baker County Fairgrounds, DCCW, Unbroken, baby.
Hey, I love hearing that. I know I just had your opponent on here, and he was talking about they're not really worried about y'all, which I sat there and told him, I was like, are you sure about that? Because last time y'all were in a 2-on-2 scenario, you pinned Nino 1, 2, 3. You personally pinned him 1, 2, 3. And I thought it was not fair that y'all did not get that opportunity. You and Foxman X have came really quick on the ranks, especially as a tag team nostalgia. So I want to talk about that a little bit. How was that transition from you were getting into that singles run for a little bit to now being a full-on transitional tag team wrestler? How was that transition?
Yeah, it was a little difficult for myself, I have to admit. Fox himself, he's been actually with Big Man Nation for a little bit, and he's got more years in the ring than I do, so he's had more experience with tag wrestling. For me, it was a little different, being that you have a partner that you have to look after, and they have to look after you, and trying not to, for me anyway, try not to hog all the spotlight, because I think I am the best thing in DCCW right now. And so it's a little challenging when it comes to being in a tag team scenario.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. Obviously, the comparison has been for the longest time since you and Jules Bradley have been coming into Building Blocks training school together. Y'all have blossomed like a daggone daisy in a way. So how's that been? Because I know y'all have had a heck of a transition. You've had a feuds with JJ Dillinger. Y'all have had y'all's stepping stones with DWI and stuff like that. How is it to finally get that opportunity? That's something that you have been wanting for so long. How has all those been jumping through those hoops? All these challenges prepare you for that moment coming this upcoming Saturday.
Well, let's backtrack and talk about the old devil himself, JJ Dillinger. You know, he sent me a video, and he sent it to the administration in DCCW about whining and complaining that I got a title shot before he did. And he's been there for all of these years, and he's whining and complaining. And JJ, if you can hear this, you don't got a title shot because you're not as good as I am, and that's just that. Okay. And back to DWI, Fox and myself, we beat them 1, 2, 3 fair and square. So I'm not too worried about doing it again. Okay. And as far as Jules goes, when I first got to the Building Blocks in DCCW, me and him hit it off, and we were like best of friends, and he's branched off and done other things in the wrestling world. I'm proud of him. But yeah, we still that's still my brother in the wrestling world, and he's got a tough match coming up next week as well with his brother-in-law, and that's a mess in itself.
Part 2, it's match number 2, which 2. Is crazy.
Yeah.
The first one was very, very different in a way, so definitely the second one's going to be even more interesting. Obviously, Max with the first win, who knows if it's going to be a tie or Max is going to just finish it out. But I do agree what you just said with you and Jules. There's been such a comparison between you and Jules from the beginning. And it's been really transitional just to see the growth of what both of you have done. Not only you, the ladder you have climbed on and just in DCCW, but also like we just said about Jules. Jules has been blossoming all over the place.
All over the place, yeah.
It's unreal, and I'm very proud of him in ways, and same as proud as y'all, as you as well. But I love the fact that not only did y'all come in together, but y'all literally have made a difference being in a transition. You from DCCW, him from being in DCCW, to where y'all are putting y'all's stamp in everywhere y'all go. Like when y'all go to those towns, they know the Wild Thing Chris Kane. They know the Patriarch. I can't say all his trademarks. My goodness. He has like 90 different poetry signals. I love him to death. I mean, we did talk about we were going to do a Buzzing with Bradley. I know he pitched that to me a couple of times because he wants to remind everybody he is the title holder of being in Buzzing with Marlowe. But I don't think he's on tonight. I don't see him on the back. But other than that, Chris, you doing the stuff that you have had, what are some of the things that you have learned from all your past matches to prepare y'all for this big title match that you have been waiting for since you were 6 years old?
The thing that I learned about DWI these last couple of months, because I've actually had a one-on-one match with Nino, I've had a one-on-one match with Nick Brutal, and I've had tag matches against those guys. And the one thing I learned is that you can't take your eyes off these guys, because I like to call them dirty weasels, because that's what they are, you know. And in my match with La Nina that I had last year, Nick is out at ringside and you know, he's cheating the whole way. And this was before I had a tag partner, so I had nobody really watching my back. So
kind of can relate to that.
yeah. If anybody knows, you know how it is. So now that I have Fox on my side now, that and we got the tag title shot next week, I see no problems with us leaving out the new DCCW tag team champions.
Man, I love it. So I do want to talk about that. So what gave y'all the decision to get into the tag team realm, you and Fox? Like what was the approach? Because like I said, man, you and Jules have been so compared. Like it's unreal to realize that you two ain't in a tag team. Like what gave you that more decision to be a tag with Fox than all the other people in the locker room?
Well, the decision was made because I looked at Fox and I thought that we had kind of a similar style in the ring, and I found that out when I had my match last year, one-on-one match with Foxman X at the DCCW ring, and it was back and forth. You know, he caught me with an arm drag, I caught him with an arm drag. You know, and it was just back and forth the entire night, and he did pick up the win, and that's another reason why I wanted to join with him, because he's very, very skilled in the ring, and I know if I would tag with somebody like that, then that would definitely take my skills up a level as well.
Definitely. Yep. Learn based off your craft and stuff like that. I agree with that.
Absolutely.
Definitely. So, like you just said, Fox did get the pin over you, and obviously you want to pair with the best to beat the best.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Obviously, I have my growing pains with El Nino, as we personally just saw in the beginning of this episode. He decided he wanted to come on your moment. I mean, you've been waiting in the back from the whole beginning, and El Nino just walks out upon and thinks that he just owns everything. So, if you have a message to DWI, what would it be? And more importantly, I want you to express yourself, how you feel about this towards the audience, like why they should come and witness this big battle and realize this is the end of DWI's title reign, the quickest and shortest tag team title reign in DCCW history. And the floor is yours, my friend.
When you put Foxman X and Wild Thing Chris Kane together in the ring, it takes the adrenaline and the excitement through the roof. And next week, April 20th, DCCW, Unbroken, Baker County Fairgrounds. You do not want to miss the new DCCW World Tag Team Champions. And my message I got for Nick Brutal, El Nino, and old Wheels back there, shine those belts up real nice, because they're coming home with Wild Thing Chris Kane and Foxman X. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it.
All right, guys. All right, man. Chris, I appreciate you doing this, brother. I hope you have a great, great night. I do got to know, man, what's some of the preparations you've been doing? I know you've been putting in a little bit more time in the gym. I see the little delts are coming a little bit more. I mean, I see it.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you, bro. I mean, this came a long transition. Like, you had to have a heck of a transformation. I know you being an amateur wrestling and stuff like that. What was that transition from the amateur wrestling background to get you to the pro wrestler that you are now? Like, what are some of those transitionals that you had to do?
Well, what a lot of people don't realize is professional wrestling is based off of amateur wrestling, because they were doing the Greco-Roman style back in the Roman days. right? And then just slowly transition to the amateur style wrestling that we have now into professional wrestling. So the transition for me was very, very easy. And that's why I say I was the top of my class, because I did amateur wrestling for a couple of years. And then when I finally got a chance to get into the DCCW Academy, I jumped in head first. And I mean, transition was like this overnight, you know? And that's why I think I got into the position to get a tag team title shot because of my work ethic. And as far as preparation goes, you know, you really don't have to prepare. If you know, what's that saying? Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. I'm always ready.
You know, we're gonna be a little behind the curtain. I'm gonna be a little petty since he decided he wanted to pop on the show.
Get him back.
We've got a picture of El Nino getting prepared for y'all's match. I guess he's in championship body form. Yeah, I'm going that route today. Get ready. This is going to be an interesting thing. El Nino's got the best transformation physique I've seen in a while. He's the champ now, so you know he's got to get in champ form. So yeah. You know I'm about to be that guy right now. I'm not with anybody else, but I'm going to do it with him today. And because it is my show, so we're going to have a little fun with this one. But guys, I want y'all to see the transformation and the hard work of this hard fighting champion that has not been carried by his tag team partner. Oh, I said that out loud. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, you did.
But yeah, I think you got to be more aware of Nick Brutal than you got with El Nino. But this is the champ, guys. This is the guy that literally has been putting in the work. He's that champ. He's putting in the time in the gym. Yeah, that's that guy right there. Yeah. He almost got an headline. I don't know if he's like photoshopping himself. What?
This picture he put up a Nino.
Wow. Yeah, he's putting the time in. Do you see that? I mean, you gotta be prepared for that, you know.
He's been putting that time in. You see his fanny pack in the back.
Look at the grin of his teeth. Like he means business. Look at him. Oh yeah, wow. Look like you put a couple of razors on that. Yeah, look at the yeah. Oh man. Champ status right there, ladies and gentlemen. You know. You wonder why I call him a penguin. Yeah, there it is. But yeah, as you can tell, he is well prepared for this match. So if there's any last things that you want to cover, anything else you want to say, guys, like we said, check out DCCW Unbroken next Saturday night, Baker County Fairgrounds. This is the dream of a lifetime for Wild Thing Chris Kane and Foxman X as well. This is his first championship gold opportunity as well. So this is huge for both of y'all. This is a big moment. Like this is that saying we talk about a boyhood's dream could possibly come true. Bro, I'm hoping and praying that y'all get this moment. Because I mean, yeah.
It's gonna happen.
This is your opponent.
Now, he may look like a penguin, but I can't take anything away from El Nino.
I gotta say some jokes too. I give him that. Like, he's a good wrestler,
and Nick Brutal, he's a tough competitor, real stiff. He'll knock you out if you're not careful. So I'm not taking this match lightly. Yeah. I may talk a little trash about the.
You gotta watch out for Dylan Wheeler as well. You gotta watch out for Wheeler too.
He got that little brass knuckle cane thing that I'm sure he's gonna try to. We Fox and myself, we got to do a little studying this weekend and throughout the week and try to figure out how to avoid the cheating tactics of these dirty weasels. Right. And like I said, we've been in the ring with them twice, so this is going to be it.
Hey, man, I love it, man. Guys, like he said, next Saturday night, can we see new tag team champions? I hope so. I'm hoping so bad.
You will.
I don't believe Nino and them deserve to be the tag champs, in my opinion. I thought Big Man Nation should have faced y'all, in my opinion, but I don't do the card. I don't do anything, and I mean,
I don't know how that happened either.
In a way, they cheat themselves to win. I mean, in the way process, we don't like how they do it, but they win. that's something that really does suck at the same time. Yes, it's definitely going to be a great match. But Chris, I appreciate you doing this, man, and I hope you have a great rest of your night. Good luck. We're looking forward to seeing you next Saturday. Guys, DCCW Unbroken Tag Match of the Century. Wild Thing Chris Kane, Foxman X versus DWI for the DCCW Tag Team Champions. We need new tag champs. Hashtag new champs. Let's hear it. Let's hear it all. Let's hear it all.
Hashtag new champs.
But Chris, I appreciate you doing this, man. I hope you have a great rest of your night.
You too, brother. Thank you.
All right, guys. As y'all could tell, we had just some interesting guesses as well. If you didn't watch the beginning of it, try to introduce Chris, and we got you. That's the reason why I posted that picture, just to be. I mean, and just the disrespect that we get all the time regarding with him. I think it's time for all that to be done with. The jokes are done. So the match has finally been panned out. The build that has been for the longest time, it may not be what we wanted, but I'm going to take every advantage of it. So apparently I have a match that same day, earlier that day, obviously. I will be going one-on-one with El Nino. If I lose, I'm out. So, guys, it's going to be a great adventure. I'm not losing this. And, of course, I think this is even going to be more advantage to them because that means no cheating tactics or whatever. But DWI is a tough tag team. And when I talk about tough, Nick Brutal is not a walk in the park at all. I've been in the ring one-on-one with that man. He has felt some of the hits still to this day. But, guys, also to name a couple of the matches that are going to be on that card as well, as you could tell, Jackson Streets, my boy Jackson's first match in pro wrestling is going to happen next Saturday night. He is going against the teacher himself, the ghetto superstar, Steve Pender. Guys, it's going to be teacher versus student. What has he learned from the teacher? And more importantly, what does the teacher not know of Jackson? Jackson says he's from the streets of Philly. So who knows what he's going to bring up. And, of course, he better not think the ghetto superstar is coming in there any lightly. The cardio is going to be up to par. The strength is going to be insane. So who shall win this big battle between Steve Pender versus Jackson Streets? We will find out next Saturday. And, of course, we just talked about it, the big tag team championship match itself. DWI's first tag team defense will be against Foxman X and Wild Thing Chris Kane. The last time they had a tag match, the titles, there was no title involvement. There was a tag team opportunity for the ones who won. I think it was just getting the rankings. And obviously Foxman and Wild Thing Chris Kane won that. Just never got their title opportunity. They are finally getting it, even though DWI is now the new tag team champs. Will we witness the quickest tag team change of those titles since I don't know when? Will we realize that the boyhood dreams of Foxman X and Wild Thing Chris Kane to hold wrestling championship of their own, will that be achieved next Saturday night at the Baker County Fairgrounds? And, of course, we just got this match just announced. It will be J.J. Dillinger versus the one, the only Mikey Spandex. That's right. Mikey Spandex is making his return back to the Baker County Fairgrounds next Saturday night. And, of course, we have the big anticipation. We have a big card as well. We have the heavyweight champ of DCCW, Eddie Torres. He will be going one-on-one with that guy, Jake Logan. If you don't like him, you better fight him. That's right, guys. He is getting his heavyweight championship opportunity. We've got Prince Handsome going one-on-one with Macclenny Cheese. That's right, guys. That's going to be an insane match. Prince Handsome will put on his national heavyweight championship on the line against Macclenny Cheese. And, of course, guys, we got the rematch of the family. It is about to happen again. That's right, guys. We got the one, the only Jules Bradley going one-on-one with the roughneck again, Max Dawson. brother versus brother-in-law. You saw how personal it was last time they went in the ring together. Max got one up on Jules. Can Jules overcome this one, make it an even end, or will Max Bradley just end the sweep and end the series? Of course, we also have ladies tag teams. We have ladies wrestling as well. We have the DCCW Women's Champion, Selena Gomez, going one-on-one with Quadzilla T. Gaines. That's right. T. Gaines is making her return back to the Baker County Fairgrounds as well. It's going to be an exceptional night. Can T. Gaines beat Selena Gomez for the DCCW Women's Championship? And it all goes down this upcoming event at the Baker County Fairgrounds, April 20th. Guys, big card, gonna be crazy. And of course, guys, we do have the beginning of the show. We have DCCW Glorify. It is your weekly show on YouTube. Big matches going to be planned on there. I think they got a tournament going on for a cup, so stay tuned to those. But guys, actually, before I was about to go home, of course, he comes on at the perfect time before we wrap it up. We have the one, the only. He's almost beating Jules Bradley's record now. Before we wrap it up, we have the one, the only. He's almost beating Jules Bradley's record now. Before we wrap. How you doing, sir?
Two things. I was listening to you on my phone, so I forgot to turn off or turn on the audio on the laptop. Secondly, sorry for the bird. I was hoping you would just see me off camera with that one. But I'm good. How are you? I'm tired, but I'm good. How are you?
Same, buddy, same. But we just got informed.
Hold on. Time out. First things first. How many of those predictions I got correct?
You didn't fill out the second night, but you got almost all your first ones right, except the tag match. The tag match you lost.
Yeah, but
that's how Samantha. That's how my wife beat everybody. It was from the tag match picks.
I mean, I almost batted 100. I'm good enough.
But hey, man, obviously we just got informed your match, which you thought you were going to have a free night. You thought you weren't going to have to fight somebody, but now you are going against Mikey Spandex.
Yes.
How do you feel about that?
Yes, the heir of the Spandex society, I feel nothing about it. I mean, I'm going against a tag team guy. This is a singles match. I mean, I know Mikey Spandex has won numerous tag team titles all over the state of Florida and other places. Your daughter agrees. However, we're talking about singles. He doesn't have a partner in the corner to tag out to. This is one-on-one. Yes, thank you. Give me all the attention. I appreciate it. Ratings just went up. So I'm saying to you, Mikey, you won't have your partner in the corner. I don't know what will be the best opportunity for you, sir, but you coming back to DCCW against me, it will be fun. I asked for competition. Now I have it. So please, give me all you have. Pause.
Yeah, I mean, you just got found out about this. Like, I just got sent. I didn't even know you were on the card at first. I mean, I thought you were going to finally get a free night for you.
I mean, hey, 420, I would enjoy the day. Hey, it was, who knows?
But hey, man, obviously, it's not Jules Bradley. It's not Wild Thing Chris Kane.
Thank you, Jesus. But at the same time, I heard what he said. And Christopher, we're 1-1. And technically, if you had the little handicap match where you needed Jules' help to defeat me, and I took the assistance of DWI to defeat you and the DBZ rejects, we're technically 2-2. What? They did a little fusion thing during the match. The DBZ rejects. I mean, I basically went against Black Krillin, broke Master Roshi, and Yamcha. That's Chris K. Because I was
Who was
throwing
Master
bombs.
Roshi? Who was Master Roshi?
Oh, Jules Bradley. Because of conversations you hear that he has in the back. He is nasty. Just like Master Roshi. Master Roshi was a nasty man.
Oh man, I did not expect that. Oh,
no one expects anything when I come on here. I just talk. Remember,
he was
I'm
Master
the show.
Roshi.
Yes.
I thought that would be Yamcha because of Jules's hair, but I agree. I agree what you're saying now.
No. Yamcha is Chris's face when I throw forearms.
Okay. Fair enough. Obviously, before you found out about your match, how did you feel about the whole match card itself? And Steve is going against a newly trained guy that just got out of the building blocks training schools, Jackson Streets. That's a different match that anybody's going to ever expect. Obviously, DWI, they are now tag team champs. Oh, man. And then, of course, Prince Handsome, your national heavyweight champ.
Here goes one thing. With that DWI tag title match, this is a message to you, wild thing, Chris Kane. Should I say, lame thing, Chris Kane? You was kind of boring. Ooh, wake up, young man. Pep it up. So, if you're wild, be wild. So, like I'm about to say to you, young man, you're not going to win a belt before me. No matter what. Whether it's by my hands or someone else's, you won't win before I win one.
I don't know, man. Nino's been training hard. You see this picture?
Yes, I saw the man titties. His left one is bigger than the right one. So I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's uneven.
Oh man! Hey, well, he's a champ now. He's a champ.
Yeah, he's a champ. Man boobs. He's a champ of man boobs. Yes.
So, you just expressed it. You did do a 6-man tag around with him. How was it with him and Brutal?
I hated them both. Honest to God, I hated them both. I didn't want to tag with them, to be honest. I was paid extra by Dylan Willer because he needed another hand to help them out. Pause. And well, honestly, I like money, so I went to work. And because who I was fighting, it was double the pleasure, double the fun, double mint gum.
Well, did you know that you winning that match helped them get this tag team title opportunity?
I didn't pin anybody. I just beat up Chris. That was fun.
You did.
Yes. Oh, yes, right. I did. Yes.
Yep.
I did. And
so is this the chapter closed between you and Wild Thing Chris Kane? Or is it
just hear me? No, shut up. Didn't you just hear me say we're 1-1? So
why is this not happening? Like, we're getting a tag match and you're going against Mikey Spandex.
Well, I mean, understanding that we're both now in this tournament, that if you go and watch Glorify, the new episode out on YouTube, we're about to be promoted for tomorrow afternoon on Facebook and Instagram and all other places. However, when you watch and you start seeing that this tournament is happening, and when I found out about this tournament, I said, why not? Give me time. Go see who else I can hurt. Who else I can sharpen my iron against. And now I have Mikey Spandex to do so. So I appreciate it, matchmakers. However, I still promise you, Chris Kane will not win a championship before me. You can call it whining, pettiness, or whatever you want, Christopher. I call it honesty. You won't win one before me. And to my opponent in the tournament, I plan on hurting you. Simple.
That's right.
Are
It
you
is
my
a
next,
tournament. Come
are you
on.
my next opponent?
I don't think so.
Oh,
I'm going against El Nino.
Oh, okay. Okay. It would have been fun to hurt you again. How's your back?
We'll have our time, but I'm more focused on one individual right now. After I beat him, we'll figure out everything else after that.
I can care less.
But JJ, is there any last words? The floor is going to be yours. Sell the tickets. Let everybody know what they have in store for them for next Saturday night at the Baker County Fairgrounds. Matter of fact, floor is yours.
Oh, well, thank you very much, Mr. Buzzing with Marlowe, the DCCW Buildup Show. Once again, in due time, JJ Dillinger plans on stealing the show. So come one, come all to the Baker County Fairgrounds, April 20th, 420 for those who know, and enjoy some good family-friendly professional wrestling. However, for Mr. Spandex, it won't be so fun for you as you come back to DCCW to just lose. So I appreciate it. My stepping stone. So I can move on to the next chapter of my life and defeat whoever comes after you. Because I am JJ Dillinger, the devil, the Duval devil, the Leon County lunatic, the terror of Tallahassee, the real villain of professional wrestling, the one true evil, the craziest man you'll ever see. However, I am entertaining. Black Saber Jr. Murder Negro. That's a new one. I'm going to probably make a shirt out of that one. And the one that will make sure Chris Kane wins no championships. I am the one. JJ Dillinger. Enjoy the show, everybody. Go buy a ticket early. Reach out to DCCW on Facebook and Instagram. Don't forget to like, share, and follow. And to El Nino, go see something about those. This looks nasty. Like it's uneven. I don't know what you do in your free time, but get that right.
Yeah. That was true. I mean, yeah. The thing about El Nino, yeah. But guys,
everything I said.
JJ, I appreciate you joining on. Good luck next Saturday, and yeah.
Bye.
Did that have to happen? Okay. All right. As y'all could tell, JJ is excited about his competition going on next Saturday night. Like I said before, guys, we're going to bring out the card one more time. Obviously, JJ is going to be facing one-on-one against Mikey Spandex. If you don't know, Mikey has been one of the main top guys in tag team wrestling on the indies. He is now going one-on-one against the devil. He claims to be the devil on DCCW. JJ Dillinger, man. So check out for that one. That one's going to be a different transition. People's reaction like that is going to be a heck of a one as well. But also, guys, we have Wild Thing Chris Kane, Foxman X, tag. All right, we have the boyhood dream. Can it possibly happen? We've got Foxman X against Wild Thing, or with Wild Thing Chris Kane versus my nemesis El Nino and the one, the only Nick Brutal, and of course Dylan Wheeler. I sometimes think Dylan Wheeler needs to take Nino's spot, but all jokes aside, DWI, a tough tag team. It's going to be a tough battle, regardless. Chris Kane and obviously Foxman X are really prepared for this match. It's going to be an exciting scenario. Will they finally capture DCCW championship gold around their waist? Foxman has been waiting longest enough, So has Chris Kane. Chris Kane, as you heard, has been waiting since he was 6 years old to hold championship gold. What will happen there? And of course, JJ has personally said he will not win gold before him. So who knows what's going to happen there? So tune in to find out. Obviously, we have the big anticipation, the debut of Jackson Streets. That's right, Jackson Streets, teacher versus student. He is going against the one, the only ghetto superstar, Steve Pender, guys. That's right. Steve Pender is going to against one of his trainees, one of the top graduating guys that's come out of the Building Blocks training school. Can Jackson Streets one up the teacher? We will find out that Saturday as well at the Baker County Fairgrounds. And of course, guys, the main card itself, we've got Selena Gomez, the DCCW Women's Champion. She is putting her title on the line against Quadzilla T. Gaines. That's right, T. Gaines, one of the tough competitors that comes out of the Florida area, one of the top sensational women wrestlers that is coming out in the Florida area, coming into the Baker County Fairgrounds to possibly win championship gold. Can Quadzilla squat her way to championship gold against the one, the only Selena Gomez? That's right, guys. We're going to be excited for that one. Of course, we've got more championship matches as well. We got Prince Handsome taking on Manchingo Cheese and putting on his national heavyweight championship on the line against Manchingo Cheese. Manchingo is making his debut. It's going to be interesting to see how this is going to collide. Can Prince Handsome prevail and defend and be successful on his defending against Manchingo Cheese? Come and check that out. And of course, we've got the big one himself. The Authority is ready to roll. And guys, Mr. Eddie Torres is ready to put his title on the line against one of the guys that has came fully up on the top of the ranks, the number one contender for the championship. That's right. We're talking about Fight Me, Jake Logan. That's right. Jake Logan is back. He is ready to go. He has been winning match after match, and now he's finally getting that opportunity against the Authority, Eddie Torres. And more importantly, the championship, the DCCW Heavyweight Championship, is on the line. Will Jake Logan prevail, or will Eddie Torres just make another stepping stone for his long title reign? This will all pan out April 20th at the Baker County Fairgrounds. That's right, guys. Big card plan. Of course, I've got busyness on my time. DCCW Glorified one-on-one, me and El Nino, has been built up for over 2 years now. It is time for this to finally be settled. I have my chance, so I'm not taking it lightly. He told me if I lose, that's it. I'm done with DCCW. So, man, you don't want to miss this. This is going to be a huge show. And, of course, guys, make sure y'all check out DCCW Glorified on YouTube, on their social media handles. Check them out on all social media handles. Just follow at DCCW Wrestling. They are there. But, guys, I want to thank everybody for watching. I want to thank everyone for the big build, all the great watches that we have had, from the episode with my wife today to doing this. Thank y'all. We love the support. And guys, make sure y'all come out to the Baker County Fairgrounds next Saturday night for DCCW Unbroken. Guys, I'm Warren Marlowe, and I am ready for this show. The question is, are you? We will see y'all next Saturday at the Baker County Fairgrounds. We love y'all. We will see y'all. And more importantly, y'all make sure y'all like what you love. Enjoy your weekend. Kiss the loved one that you can, because we never know when it's done. But guys, we thank y'all. We love y'all. And we will see y'all at the Baker County Fairgrounds. And more importantly, guys, I will see y'all next Friday. And of course, I'm hosting Commission Talks next Wednesday. So stay tuned to that. Also, make sure you check out Monday, the After Dark with Blackheart. That's right, man. Me and Blackheart are officially doing stuff on Mondays. I will do a Buzzing with Gaming. I haven't made a plan what we're going to do with that yet. But, guys, I love y'all. I want to thank all the support. Shout out to Good Pods for all the listens and stuff. Shout out to Spotify. I just got the analytics for that as well. But guys, thank y'all for watching, and we can't wait to see y'all next Saturday. Y'all have a good one. We love y'all. And make sure you get your tickets for DCCW Unbroken. Y'all have a good one. I'm Warren Marlowe from the Buzzing with Marlowe, and we are out of here. Later.
Oh,